Hey guys and girls, this is Michael Martin, and making this quick video today. Yesterday I made a video showing you why we're making so much damn money in Ingresso right now. Because there's 8 different ways to get paid. Well, this is one of the most powerful ways. I probably make a good 50, 60% of my money through this way right here, and it's very powerful stuff. And I'll go through a couple things here. This will be real quick. So when you join Ingresso, all right, it doesn't matter what business level or levels you're on. They all work and look exactly the same. They're all a 2x2 matrix. So let's just assume that this is the 300 Business Center, okay? Now, when you start a board or a business center, you're at the top and you're at the top of a 2x2 matrix. So you've got 6 spots that need to get filled. Once you fill these 6 spots, okay, let me see if I can bring my highlighter up here. All right, now we're in action here. All right, so once you fill these 6 spots, it's called a cycle. Your board cycles and you make that money. So if this is the 300 board and this board cycles, you make $900. And the way those commissions are figured out is the bottom line here is your pay line. Okay, so when this board is filled out, the first spot here goes to pay for your spot on a new board. And then the next 3 spots are your commission. So 300 times 3 is $900. That's how much you would make. Okay, but the interesting thing about this is there's a lot of ways this board can get filled, not just by you alone. So you take these 2 spots here, okay? Now if you can imagine this, and these 2 here are on my board, but they're also a part of the board of the guy just above me. All right? So the guy above me needs these 2 spots filled in order to cycle his board, and I need these 2 spots filled in order to cycle my board. So there's always 2 people working on filling a spot. All right? So if my sponsor fills these 2 spots, or I fill these 2 spots, or I get one and my sponsor gets one, it doesn't matter. However it gets filled, they're filled, period. So then once I get these 2 filled, all right, now these 2 spots here, this guy or girl needs these 2 spots to cycle their board. This person needs these 2 spots to cycle their board. I need all these spots to cycle my board. So I'm marketing to fill these 2 spots. This person's marketing to fill these 2. This person's marketing to fill these 2, and I'm marketing to fill these 2. So we're all working to fill these bottom 4. And again, it doesn't matter who fills them. If this person goes out and gets 2, this person goes out and gets 2, the board flips and I make $900. All right? If I fill them all, I make $900. It doesn't matter how it goes, right? I make $900. So the other thing about this is that's very interesting is it's what's called a follow me matrix. All right. So say I go ahead and I get this board all filled up with people, right? Okay. Now I cycle off. I make my $900 commission. I cycle off onto a brand new board. Now this guy here, say this is John, right? Put a little J there for John. All right, so John, if you can imagine now, his board looks like this. He's got 2 under that one and 2 under this one. So if John goes and fills and cycles his whole board just like I did, he's going to follow me onto my new matrix and land in the next available spot on my new matrix. So as you get into this business and you start bringing in people and people start cycling, it gets easier and easier and easier to fill this board, okay? Because now John lands here, right? So that's a spot I don't have to fill now because John followed me over and landed here. I've literally had boards when I've got on them, I got a brand new board and they all filled up within a day without me doing anything, just from my team members cycling and following me onto my new board and filling the spot, and then I cycle again. Okay? it's very rare now that I have to fill an entire board. You know, sometimes I need to get one person, sometimes two, sometimes three, sometimes four. But I've never had to get an entire board. You know, when I first started, I did, but now I don't. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this matrix is, you know, if you're upgraded higher than some of your downline, okay? So, for instance, I'll tell you an example that happened to me. There's a guy a few levels down on my team. His name is Blaze, B-L-A-Z. It's called Blaz in his country, but I call him Blaze. And anyways, so what happened is he upgraded to the 500 board at one time. Now, his sponsor was not at the $500 board, and his sponsor's sponsor was not at the $500 board. So he came up and he landed on my board because I was the next person at that level. Well, it turns out that Blaze was a rock star, okay? And he went out and just put a ton of people into his business. In fact, I think when he first landed on me, all right, I'm going to put B for Blaze, he went and filled his whole board so fast that when he cycled, he landed in my next available position, which was here again. And then he filled this spot and this spot, and I cycled and made $1,500 because this was, you know, the $500 board. I'm drawing this with my mouse pad, so it's all right. And he happened to be a rock star, and I didn't even bring him on. I got him because I was at the higher levels than the people that were, you know, that were in that line, the people that were in my downline. So that's another way, you know, your board can get filled, you know, by other team members bringing people in that upgrade higher than them. And as long as you're leveraged properly, you're going to get that person. But here's the thing that's really cool about this. All right, you only lose people temporarily. Okay, so that Blaze's sponsor, you know, saw how much money he was making me, and so his sponsor upgraded, and once he upgraded, as soon as Blaze cycled, he gets Blaze back. Okay, so you only lose people temporarily. Once you upgrade to those levels, and then that person's next cycle, they come back to you, which is a great feature because you can go out there, no matter what level you're able to come in at, market confidently, bring in anybody you want, big hitters or not, and knowing that eventually you can upgrade and get those people back. So that's a very cool aspect of it too. So it's really simple. I mean, the idea basically, in a nutshell, is for you to get your two, all right? And then you help these people get their two. Right? It's a very simple concept. And that's what I love about it. You know, it's people working together. And it doesn't matter what board you're on. Okay? I'm on the 50 right now myself. Actually, I'm not going to draw this all out because it'll take me forever. I'm on the 50, the 100, the 300, the 500, the 1,500, and the $3,500 board. Okay, these are the boards I'm on. So every time this board fills, I make $125. Every time this board fills, I make $300. Every time this board fills, I make $900. Every time this board fills, I make $1,500. Every time this board fills, I make $4,500. And every time this board fills, I make $10,500. And every board looks the same. You get two, help you two get two, and you're done. And you make the money. All right? So this is one of the main reasons why you see all the money out there. All those checks that you see are coming from this matrix here. It's super powerful. So what you need to do, man, is you need to message me, you know, inbox me, as they say. All right? I know, horrible writing. Inbox me today. Oops. Inbox me today. Horrible writing. And let's get you in here, man. Let's get you leveraged. If you don't have information, you know, contact me. I'll get you, you know, a video overview so you can, you know, understand the whole concept, understand all the ways to get paid, and make an intelligent decision. But I can tell you right now, the timing is perfect. I mean, we are on fire. I'm sure you've been watching my timeline and you've been seeing the crazy stuff that's been going on with me and my team members. And, you need to be a part of this, plain and simple. You need to be a part of this. I mean, don't let it slip by. It's starting to get the eyes of the six-figure marketers now. They're starting to join us. You need to get in. It's just plain and simple. We're making money, and this company is on fire right now. So that's it. Hope you guys have an awesome Friday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.